Hi, it's O.T. Carlson here. Tom Cruise has certainly made a name for himself as one of the biggest names in Hollywood, but even the biggest stars have lower-level, humbler beginnings. And today, we're taking a look at one of Tom Cruise's very first films, which has gotten a 4K release courtesy of the Criterion Collection. The movie we're looking at today is Risky Business, directed and written by Paul Brickman. I'm going to unbox this release and share my opinions. And of course, right there, you got the scene of Tom Cruise home alone dancing in his underwear, lip-syncing to Bob Seger's old-time rock and roll. There's the spine text, back cover. Inside our cover, Criterion always includes an insert with their movies. Usually it's either like a fold-out insert or a booklet. In this case, it's a fold-open insert. On this side, we've actually got a replica of the original poster for the film, and that looks pretty nice. I'm half tempted to hang that up on my YouTube wall. Then we have an essay on the back here from Dave Kerr. I don't know who that is. And you got a list of the principal cast members down here, as well as other cast and crew members, stuff about the master, the stuff you'd expect from a Criterion release. We get 2 discs in this collection. We have our 4K Ultra High Def disc, which includes the movie itself. And we then have a Blu-ray disc, which also includes the movie as well as the bulk of the bonus features. Underneath, we have a shot of one of the endings of the film. And this package does include the director's cut of the film as well as the theatrical cut, although the two really only differ at the very end. A slight piece of pop subversion. This irresistible satire of Reagan-era materialism features Tom Cruise in his Stars-born breakthrough as a Chicago suburban prepster whose college-bound life spirals out of control when his parents go out of town for the week and an enterprising call girl invites him to walk on the wild side. While Cruise boogieing in his briefs yielded one of the most iconic pop cultural moments of the 1980s, it is the film's unexpected mix of tender romance, enhanced by a moody synth score by Tangerine Dream, and sharp-witted capitalist critique that remains fresh and daring. It's certainly no secret that Tom Cruise has become one of the biggest actors in Hollywood over the years, but honestly, my absolute favorite Tom Cruise performances are his early ones, back before he was a household name. Risky Business, I think, sums this up better than just about any other one of his early films. And this was 3 years before Top Gun came along and pretty much made him the megastar he's been ever since. In this movie, he plays Joel, who, of course, is a teenager who's part of a business prep program in his high school. His parents go out of town for personal reasons, and he's left all alone. Of course, his parents give him the be responsible lecture, and there's a lot of sequences here that are done like from his first-person perspective as he's dropping them off at the airport, and I absolutely love stuff like that. Risky Business is unabashedly a comedy and a satire, but it can actually get quite intense at times as well. The movie also co-stars Curtis Armstrong in his first feature film role as Joel's friend Miles. Armstrong, of course, would go on 1 year later to play Dudley Booger Dawson in the original Revenge of the Nerds movie, a role that he'd reprised several times as well. And there's a great who's who here, including Rebecca De Mornay as the principal love interest, Bronson Pinchot as one of Tom Cruise's character's close friends, Joe Pantoliano as a murderous pimp, and a wide array of others throughout the movie. And it's a great cast, and just even the way the film is shot is done very well. There have been a lot of comparisons between this movie and 1967's The Graduate, and in many ways this almost is sort of the equivalent of The Graduate, but in the 1980s. And of course you have the fashions, the trends, the technology of the day, all on full display. Everything, of course, goes completely unexpectedly from the moment Tom Cruise's character has a call girl called on him and doesn't quite get what he expected to what he finally does meet, who very well may be the girl of his dreams. And even she might not quite be what she seems at first glance. Every time you think you've got this character figured out, you never know what's going to be around the corner. Risky Business is equal parts hilarious and intense, and I love the movie for that. This is certainly Paul Brickman's masterpiece, and I'm so glad to see Criterion gave this one its just dues on 4K Ultra High. Now, Risky Business is not the kind of movie that's ever going to be razor-sharp demo material for your home theater, but I'm happy to say this is a faithful-looking transfer that takes full advantage of 4K and HDR. There are a lot of scenes in Risky Business set at night, so they really benefit from those deeper, darker black levels and increased shadow detail. We do get a nice boost in colors and brightness when those are called for as well. Risky Business will never be demo material for your home theater, but this is the absolute best I can ever envision the movie looking, and I think fans will be quite happy with what they see here. We get several vintage bonus features as well as a few newly filmed interviews on this release, plus audio commentary. So again, Criterion certainly threw in everything they possibly could, and it's a great release all around. If you're a fan of this movie, this is absolutely worth picking up. How about you? Are you a fan of Risky Business? Did you pick up this 4K Ultra High Def release of the film yet from Criterion? Comment down below and let me know what you think. Also, remember to subscribe to this channel for more content. We're always posting new videos, and make sure to give us a like if you found it helpful. I'm Taylor T. Carlson. See you next time.